Hello YouTube, today I got our first episode of Rags to Riches. This is basically going to be talking about cards that are coming out and packs or etc. and saying like which decks are getting helped by it and like what can you do. So in this case we're talking about the rogue decks. So in here I believe we have 20 or 25 new cards that are coming out in the Legendary Duelist villains. That's kind of what I'm calling it. We don't know the full TCG set, but we know the OCG card. So since we know the OCG cards, that we know the 25 new cards. So out of them, we'll go look into what's going to be playable, what's going to help deck. So one, we're going to talk about the deck that they actually help, and the other part is we're going to talk about um, other rogue decks that they can help with the engines of. So, without further ado, um, we will kind of begin. A quick overview of it is Predaplants, Good Wings anime deck, Gimmick Puppets, Evil Hero, and Big Card. So, Practice is actually good. Um, This one not usable. This card has some play. This one is a horrible card. Um, Even though Super Power just went to free, I still would never play this card because you still have to use two monsters of yours and your opponent. So best case scenario, you can steal two, but realistically, you're stealing only one because there are not very many fusions that require more than that even require like five, like Zark and the Predaplant thing, but it really is, it's a bad card. Sure, it's searchable with some of the Predaplants, but their fusion cards are searchable too. So this card is really good. Like I said, I'll kind of explain a little bit earlier. So the gimmick puppets don't help with anything but gimmick puppets. They are very good, but they really lock you into the gimmick puppet engine, unfortunately. So we're just going. You can use your kaiju with it since the kaiju is seen, and then you can steal, and then it can help. Um, Other than that, you might be wanting to play like kaiju. So Interrupted Slumber with Suzuka and Radiant would probably be your targets. It's kind of worth noting, but that's all I'm really going to talk about the kaijus. Now, the Earthbound Immortal, this card is kind of sucky. It's alright. It blows up, but you have to normal summon the Earthbound Immortal. This card sucks as well. I mean, the Reiksu, the Hummingbird Earthbound Immortal is probably the best combo you can do with it, but not really anything worthwhile. This guy, he's still too gimmicky. Those cards are good. Level 8 and level 6 synchrones respectively. I'll kind of be talking about like some of the awesome monsters you can summon. So the combination you would probably be using with this in a synchron oriented deck is 3 of this, 2 of the tuners, and be kind of going into the monsters. I'll show you the monsters that are you're going to want to that are going to be like, in my opinion, the best to summon. Now they are Earth, and the tuners are Earth as well, so that does it limit you out of summoning the awesome Dark Synchron monsters. But there are actually some pretty good monsters you can summon with it. Personally, I think both the 8 and 6 are good. The Evil Hero stuff, the Evil Hero can be somewhat of a deck now, but I'm going to be talking about like the Pride card that get at that basically help other decks, which is Industrial Gold. Oh, do I not have Dark Calling on this? Huh. So yeah, you can do Industrial Gold to discard add Dark Calling, and now you're playing a deck like Blue Eyes or something. You can now instantly summon the Evil Hero mantra and pop your opponent field. Dark Aureus helps level 8 monsters. Dark Sentence can allow you to make the, what's it called? The Destiny board, 2-turn win combo somewhat easier, but not really as great as you would think. I'm just going to show you guys the best monsters you can search for level 8. So, Lava Golem searchable. That's actually really cool. Lava Golem being searchable helps out a lot. Archfiends and DDD's obvious. Evil Heal if you really wanted him. So you got Pendulums, Archfiends. I mean, it is a discard, but it isn't a bad discard. But yeah, those are probably the. And I guess if you wanted to do it in Infernoids, as since Infernoids don't normally care about discarding, they just like getting their cards drawn a little bit. So, you could probably do something with that, with the Dark Oculus. This one, I don't really like this one because this one works with targeting, and that's a little bit more conditional. While the other one, Denial, works with attacks, and you can even do it with direct attacks, so it's actually pretty playable and easy to get off. Obviously, this doesn't help any of our current competitive decks, but it's a nice card that helps a lot of rogue decks, and I think it's worth looking at as a potential usable card. You know. So let's So at the moment we got 7 main cards. The so we'll start off with explaining the combos with the Predaplan Trap. So you're playing a Predaplan engine. This is going to be good. So you can get like your dead scorpions to turn all your opponent monsters to level 1, which isn't bad. Now to use the pop effect, you can use that very easily with instant fusion. To summon out Thousand Eyes Restrict, which is always a good. You can also like discard the trap card with Twin Twitcher because you don't actually have to wait a turn to use its Banis effect. So if you're playing against, let's see, XYZ Synchrones, this card can actually be a decent tech option for the decks that are already playing the Predaplant. Um, Actually, something cool I wanted to mention here was Chimera Techs. The Chimera Tech Contact Fusion count as a fusion summon, so you can actually trigger off the Predaplant trap card with the with a Chimera Tech. So, is it possible to do a Cyber Dragon? Yes. Is it the best build? I'm not sure about that, but it is an interesting thing on a tech or smoke screen, especially if you're playing against, like I said, Synchrones or XYZs and you need to stop that. So, cool card. Best combinations of this deck are like Fluffos, Light Swarms, and anything that just really want to abuse super polymerization and is maxing out on the Predaplant engine. That's how I kind of view this card. Very good one, worth your time. Now, these guys, like I said, you will get a level. The tuner is a level 1 in the female's case, and in Fire Ant, he's a level 3. They're both Earth. There's not really anything you can do with their types because it's Spellcasters, Earth, and Fiend, and their levels don't add up to like kind of good levels, like 7, where you get into those specialized. But being Earth, we do get some interesting choices. I really was looking and I came across 6 Synchrones that I feel like would be the best to summon with this. Um, And also, you know me, I always like to maximize deck space, so I got Goyle Guardian as one, Stealing Monster. Even with the new errata, you can summon him rather easily, so depending on your build, you can do it. Archeon negates all traps. If we ever go into slower formats, this would probably be pretty good. Now, this card is the one I kind of like a lot, is Vulcan the Divine, because you could just run one of it, and you don't have to run any other level 6, because you can target itself, return your opponent card and the Vulcan the Divine, and then in the case of you running the 3 and 2, you could do the combo again. So that actually gives you a disruption, or not really a disruption, a way to help you break your opponent's board and also keep your extra monster zone free, so you can actually do other synchron planes, because you are locked into synchron summon once you use either one of their 2 effects. So yeah, that is actually one of the cards. So personally, I think the one that summons Supra might actually be better currently. For the one that summoned Excelsior, we got Savage Dragon for mid game, Scarlight for breaking boards, and Cycling Lord Omega. Omega just an all-round always been a good card, so I think Omega is probably who you're going to summon turn 1, and then the other 2 are in the other case situation. So, Evil Hero Industrial Gold. What I see people doing with this card is basically playing like it as Alistair the Invoke, but with an aggressive engine. So let me give you an example. With the Mecha Knights, you're playing it as a stun deck with the Invoke with their light monsters, but with this, you can like give up your ability to do massive damage for a board wipe with a monster that cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effect. You also have your Kaijus, where you are playing like solid Kaijus, or I think I missed. Oh yeah, I always forget. Prankitrops is not spelled with prank; it's spelled with pank. It always like confused me, because people just naturally always try to say it with the R. So you know, this is a cool card that helps certain rogue decks. So like if you're playing Pankatrops, you're playing Kaijus, or you're playing a deck that naturally incorporate level 5 or higher effect. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be effect monster. So, like I said, Blue Eyes is an archetype that comes into mind. It's an aggressive option to the Alistair Invoke engine if you guys were playing that. So, do I think you should always play this over the Alistair? In some cases, and in some cases, no. It depends on the deck. Also, since they are darks and level 8, you can actually synergize with, like, if you're playing a light deck, you could technically synergize with Blackluster Soldier, Envoy at the beginning. So, I think it's worth looking at. And I just want to talk about the Evil Hero Dark Guy real quick. Magnum Warriors obviously get a buff with this. They can play both fusions relatively easy, so you could literally play your Magnum Warriors, then just add 3 of your Industrial Gold and 2 of your Evil Hero Dark Calling. I mean, not Evil Hero Dark Calling. 2 of your Dark Callings, and then just slap in 1 Dark Guy with 1 or 2 Melissa's Bane. You got a deck right there that has a solid comeback team. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoy. Have yourselves a great day. See you guys again. Bye.